It's been 1 year and 9 months since Nike launched the 8th generation of Tiempo Legend that I have here in the latest Spectrum Pack colorway. And I don't think I'm alone in thinking this, but Nike, it's time for a change. Although it must be said that this new colorway looks fantastic in all white with neon green accents and really reminds me of one of my personal favorite Tiempo colorways ever. This, of course, being the white and volt yellow Tiempo Legend 3. And just out of curiosity, which one do you think looks better? Of course, these you can't get anymore, but if you are interested in the latest Tiempos, you can get them below their normal retail price with some SR4U coupon codes on the review page of my website, which will be the first link down below. Despite the more simple aesthetic of the Legend 8, it's actually a pretty complex boot. Of course, the majority of the upper on the surface, at least, which you can see here in this diamond texturing, is made out of kangaroo leather, which is really nice quality. The texturing, however, does absolutely nothing. Underneath the leather, you're going to find a traditional liner. Underneath that, you're going to find Nike's quad fit system, which was first introduced on the Phantom Vision line, which of course no longer exists, tied directly to the lacing system, and really does a good job of providing some good structure and responsiveness to the upper, but it is an extra layer of material that does take away from the touch. And then underneath that, you're going to find the Flyknit tunnel, which of course fills in the underside of the laces, acting as a tongue, but it also has this really large piece of material that wraps basically from top to bottom the arch of your foot, offers no real performance benefit, makes the boots harder to put on, and again, just adds another piece of material between your foot and the leather. And the boots have ACC, which effectively does nothing. To make a long story short, they're great boots that fit well, are super comfortable, and have really good performance characteristics, but the actual leather touch on the ball is a little bit disappointing in comparison to past Tiempo models. There's simply too much going on. Like every other Tiempo before it, the boot does feature a low-cut design with a little bit of a Flyknit mock collar, the heel liner being a really soft synthetic suede material with a decent amount of padding. Heel lockdown in general is quite good, internal plastic heel counter, and then the same hyperstability sole plate and FG stud pattern, which carries over from the Tiempo Legend 7, which is fine because this is actually a really good stud pattern, more aggressive than you would expect it to be, given that you do have the conical studs through the forefoot, but you also get some Mercurial-esque bladed studs with the chevron at the tip of the toe, the support stud, and then of course the blades through the heel. Despite its complexity, Nike have actually done a really good job at keeping the weight down as much as possible. In a size 9.5 US, the Legend 8 Elite weighs in at 7.8 ounces, the equivalent of 221 grams, which not only makes this a very lightweight boot, but one of the lightest football boots in its respective category. On feet, I must say the Spectrum Pack colorway looks incredible, especially when paired with some white Pure Grip socks, which for those that don't know is my own brand of grip socks that are much more affordable than many of the alternatives at just $14.99 a pair. They're available in a wide variety of colors, and if you're interested in trying some out for yourself, the website to visit is puregripsocks.com, which of course will be linked down below. As far as fit and feel is concerned, these are extremely comfortable football boots with really no break-in time whatsoever. The kangaroo leather is super soft, however, the quad fit is really what you're feeling inside of the boots, which is kind of the sensation of a pair of socks, which is, again, not a bad thing from a comfort perspective, but I think you would expect a Tiempo to have the feel of a leather football boot, and while these have the flexibility and to a certain extent the softness that you'd expect from a leather boot, you don't really feel the leather as much against your foot as you do with other more straight up leather models. So something to keep in mind. As far as width is concerned, they have some decent width to them, although in general the boots do fit quite snug. All of the structure elements that are inside the boot, like the Flyknit tunnel as well as the quad fit system, do have the ability to kind of stretch and expand a little bit and have no real stiffness to it. So it's not really squeezing your foot in any kind of uncomfortable way, which does make these pretty well suited for wider foot types, but the base shape of the boot in general isn't overly wide. So as long as you don't have super wide feet, I think these will fit most people quite comfortably. And then as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing these in my usual size 9.5 US, and the fit and the length is perfect. So if you're looking to order some for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size. So in conclusion, the Tiempo Legend 8 is still a great pair of football boots, and in terms of objective performance characteristics, it's one of the best leather football boots that you can buy. What it's not so great at from a leather football boot perspective is feel on the ball. While you get plenty of leather, and the leather they've given you is really good quality because there's so many layers of material between your foot and said leather, you just end up with an experience that feels a little bit lackluster in comparison to some of the more pure leather boots that, again, don't perform quite as well in terms of lockdown and responsiveness, but just feel so much better on the ball. For the Tiempo Legend 9, I'm really hoping for something that is technically impressive, yes, but maybe a little bit more simple. And that's it for this quick review colorway update of the Legend 8. If by chance you're looking for a more detailed technical breakdown of this boot, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen to my original review where I cover absolutely everything you could possibly want to know about the current Tiempo. If you guys did enjoy this quicker style review and want to see more of it, please don't forget to support it with a like. And I've also noticed that a lot of you guys who watch these videos aren't actually subscribed to the channel. If that's you, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification so you get notified when my next new video goes live. Other than that, you can find all my other social media links down below in the description. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.